Hey folks, Quill18 here, bringing you some Starcraft 2 once again. Lots of requests for it, so I'll do a few more little games here. Again, not sure where my primary focus is going to be. I guess it's going to be whatever game I happen to be playing at the time, and right now that is Starcraft 2. As you can see, I've actually left the practice games. I'm now playing some real ranked games, did my placement matches, and it dropped me in the Platinum League, which scared the crap out of me, and I figured, well, that's a mistake. I'm going to be dropping down to Bronze anytime now. But in fact, I've been climbing up the charts a tiny little bit in the Platinum League, and it's definitely harder. Meeting some real competition, but doing not too shabby. Interesting thing of what I'm seeing here is there are very, very few humans, or Terrans in this league. I think the Terran, well, that's dice, that's random. And this icon here, like what I am, that's Zerg. And these icons is Protoss. What is this? That looks like the Queen of Blades. So what, is this like also Zerg? Don't I have a little... That's weird. I don't know, this might be Terran, I suppose. It might be a human, not sure. But yeah, lots of Protoss in this league, and a little bit of Zerg. I've actually been hitting a lot of Zerg opponents. But yeah, things are going pretty well, so we will do a replay of that in just a moment. First, there's a series of frequently asked questions I see all the time, so I want to do a really quick fact, and hopefully that'll answer some of the questions I see a lot. We'll see. Do I play on US or European servers? I play on US servers, both StarCraft and League of Legends. I'm in Canada, so I play on the North American servers. If you invited me to be your friend on YouTube and I didn't reciprocate, that is because YouTube will spam me with, like, every time you favorite or like a video or do whatever, that sort of thing. And frankly, I mean, unless I'm subscribed to someone, I don't really care to see their activity too much. And that's why I don't necessarily reciprocate the friend's invite on YouTube. In fact, I don't know why people invite me to be their friend in the first place. There doesn't seem to be much to gain for it. Subscriptions, yes. Friends, I'm confused. Friend invites in League of Legends. I used to accept all of them, and you know what happens? My friend list is now full. So now I have to decline random friends' invites. So, you know, if you want to be my friend on League of Legends, we're going to have to, I don't know, connect in some sort of more meaningful way, because I just can't accept everyone anymore, and that's unfortunate because I really wanted to have a very populated friends list. Some people have sent me friends invites on, like, Steam or something else, and generally speaking, I probably won't accept those because I like to play a lot of games just kind of on my own. I'm not necessarily, you know, some people, when they play these multiplayer games, they're always like, oh, I gotta find a partner, a friend, I gotta join some sort of clan or a guild or whatever. You know, I'm not really like that. I actually tend to do a lot of solo play. League of Legends has been a little funny lately in that I've been doing a little bit more stuff with teammates. So I got a few regular people that I like to play with, and that's great. But generally speaking, that's not what I do to relax. I find it's a lot different playing with a group of people and trying to win, whereas if I'm just going in solo, it's like, yeah, whatever, well, I'm just going to have some fun. So that is why I don't necessarily play that many games with that many people, especially if I don't know you yet, you know. And how am I going to get to know you without playing a game? Well, I guess that is a catch-22, but you'll just have to catch me on a good day. Biggest question is probably, how do you make your videos? I should probably make a video just about this, and I think I will, but quick answer is I use Fraps to record, and that is like the biggest thing right there. I use Virtual Dub for most of my editing. You can also use it for encoding. Virtual Dub is free. I use Audacity to record my audio if it's not being recorded in-game like I am doing right now. Audacity is free. You can export to WAV, and inside of Virtual Dub you can import your sound file back in. You can also encode your files so it's nice and small and easy to upload and all that crap. You can also split your videos inside of Virtual Dub, so that is basically your combo. Fraps, Audacity, Virtual Dub, you are golden. Anything else is just to make life easier, and I actually use a variety of other things. I've got some custom programs, some custom software that I put together just to help make my life easier. That lets me do bulk encoding and all kinds of things. And yeah, what do I do for a living? Some people ask me that. Well, I'm a computer programmer. That's why I can do computer scripts and things like that. That's my background. I do a lot of web programming. I do some of my own websites. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but one of them in 2005 was the 4th fastest growing website in the world, just behind MySpace, Facebook, and Photobucket. If you do some Googling, you may be able to find out what that is. It's not that huge anymore, but it was sure as hell huge way back in 2005, and so that is pretty sweet stuff. League of Legends, what champion should I play? I don't know. What champion do you like to play? The easiest answer might be the cheapest champions, the ones that cost less IP, tend to be the simplest to play. Play those. You may want to look at those first. That being said, you should just play any champion that's free this week. It's the only way to learn what kind of champs you like. For example, I like tanks, I like support characters, but maybe you like assassin-type characters, and you'll only discover that by playing everything. What else? You suck. I have a lot of people telling me I suck. Well, that's not really a question, but I'll still answer it. I don't suck as much as your mom does, and that's why her email address and Camhor website are scribbled on the bathroom stall. Yeah, so I know I suck. I actually really suck really bad, but hopefully I'm just entertaining people by doing commentaries. I'm not a pro. I never pretend to be a pro. What runes to buy? I don't know. It depends on the champion and how you play. That being said, you can't go wrong with flat health quintessence. And in your red slot, get either magic penetration or armor penetration, depending on what kind of hero you're playing. In your yellow, you're going to want either dodge runes or mana regen runes. And then in your blue slot, you want mana regen runes if you didn't take that in yellow. And if you took yellow mana regen runes, then you'll want magic resistance in blue. That is a pretty standard setup. Will work on just about everyone. And then if you play someone with no mana like Shen, then you pick up your dodge and magic resist runes in yellow and blue, and you ignore your mana regen. Yeah, so that's the biggest question. Now, without further ado, let's get into a game. How do I do the replays again? Oh, yes, here, multiplayers. And let's load a game. I just played this one. This is the last game I just played. I've actually done a whole series of games today. I've played about, 12, I guess. This is just the latest one. It is actually going to be a Zerg versus Zerg. I'm at the bottom here in blue. And I've got Faye at the top right in red. Hope Zerg versus Zerg doesn't bother you, but this was a pretty good match, and I'll probably work my way backwards from there doing multiple replays. In fact, I may not even cut this video into bits and pieces. I'm going to just do one after the other and upload it as one giant video. So, Faye over here, we're probably going to start off with about the same build here. Oops, that's pause. I wanted production. Yeah, so that's about the same. That's going to be the same. Looks like I may be like a microsecond ahead in producing harvesters. I got slightly more income was coming in. Now it should be about even. He actually sends a drone out to scout me, which is definitely a sign of a pro player. It does mean I'll have slightly more production, but hardly countable. Oh, and he just did the extractor trick, which is, at least I think he did. Yeah, which is you start building an extractor, which uses up one of your supply, and then you start building a drone, and then you cancel the extractor, and you're momentarily at 11. The thing is, because of the time of the Overlord, I don't think that actually does a considerable amount of improvement to your overall income. It does give you a little something to do with your finger, but I don't usually bother. So, we are just about the same overall, except that he is losing the income because of his scout, but he's going to get a little bit of information about what I'm doing. Here I've got my 14 spawning pool, and he probably did virtually the same thing. He's still scouting me out. And let's see what happens next. What happens next? Actually, he is... Let's see. He spits at my my hatchery a couple of times, and then he's actually going to come around here and start harassing one of my drones, and hope I don't notice. And in fact, I didn't notice for a very long time. Oh, he's building an extractor already. That's interesting. I'm actually going to be a little slower in my extractor. So my drone's almost dead, and I finally realized that, uh-oh, there's a problem here, and I move him away just as he starts getting low. Woohoo! Just make it out. Yeah, I really should be building an extractor a little bit sooner, I think. And actually, I used that drone, the one that's almost injured, to start my extractor. That way he's not able to kill it, and he's just going to be running away. So he's already got a spawning pool up. He's at 18 supply, and he has already started building Zerglings. He's got 6 Zerglings on the way. So he went for a very, very fast build. The 14 spawning pool, and then I guess 15th drone. He started getting his gas right away because he is going to look to get 100 gas and then pick up his metabolic boost, which gives him Zergling speed. But he is going to be sending out Zerglings, and oh, those are my Zerglings under production. Where are they? Look at that. I guess so. My bad. I'm misreading the thing. So I've been getting rushed a lot of pressure by Zerglings, and so I decided the best defense is good offense. Build my own Zerglings, I can use them to defend, and maybe get into his base to attack. But I think with his Overlord there, he spotted my Zerglings coming this way, and he's built a Spine Crawler, but that suits me okay. It means I won't be able to go in and do any economic damage against his against his drones. Hopefully I don't lose anything. No, it looks like I've kept all my Zerglings alive. But the fact that he had to invest in a Spine Crawler means he's going to be a lot less offensive. It's a great defense ability, but it does tie up some supply. Not supply, but you invested some resources in something static. Now, I've already got my Roach Warren up. The Roach Warren is huge in ZvZ. Roaches in general aren't as powerful as they were back in the beta, from what I recall, but I do find that they determine who wins ZvZ once you get those roaches out, because early game you may be going up against Zerglings. Basically, whoever has the roaches beats the guy who has the Zerglings. That's the way it works out. So if either he's going to have lots of Zerglings, in which case I'm going to beat him with my roaches, or he's also going to build roaches, in which case we'll be at parity, and that's okay too. Now, looks like I am going to be building my expansion here. A lot of times I like to build it early, but against Zerg, who I suspect might be applying early pressure, I kind of delayed a little bit while I get the Zerglings out. At this point, I've got him sort of contained, well, not contained in his base. In fact, I'm going to lose my units right here, because he's coming out with a lot of Zerglings, and while I do have one roach is not enough to make a difference here. We are, he killed most of them, but not quite all of them, so now I got another roach here, another one. I've actually got quite a few running around. How do I get my units? So I have 3 roaches, and fortunately, okay, he actually runs by here. And if he'd been really smart, he might have ran into my my drones, although I suppose with my queen there, I didn't have a whole lot to worry about. So I'm going to clean those up. He does know that I'm expanding at this point, but I'm still feeling pretty secure. It looks like I've got 8 roaches now. Yeah, I was blocking my ramp, but I'm going to be moving those guys right up the front here to choke this up. And with 8 roaches, there's not much you can do. In fact, the big question is, should I be attacking with these roaches? Probably. The answer is yes. But, what but? No, I really should just be attacking with them. No questions asked. Because if I'm over at his side, maybe blocking his choke, he can't come and harass my expansion. I definitely don't want to lose my expansion, but if I had moved forward earlier, I would have been okay. I didn't necessarily know where his Zerglings were. I didn't want to leave my base only to have his Zerglings come in. I'm going to be able to block pretty good here with my roaches. In fact, he should have just run away, because I don't think... Oh, I may lose 1 roach. I do lose, actually, 2 roaches, just because I am not really microing my guys very well. He's actually doing a considerable amount of damage. I almost lose almost all my roaches. I'm an idiot. I'm not moving these down. I'm not paying too much attention. I think I'm paying too much attention building up my base. Something, I don't know. Let's check the production tab. I just have more roaches undergo. Oh, I don't have anyone. I built an extractor, but I don't have any drones mining it, so it shows you the level that I'm at. There we go. Come on, get in there. All right. Pretty good production. Again, I'm pretty confident about my troops. So I've got a total of 15 roaches, and in fact, he only has 11 Zerglings right now. What is he doing? He has gone for a Mutalisk Lair. Now, that is definitely going to be pretty dangerous for me. In fact, he's already got them producing. He's got 5 Mutalisks on the way, and if they hit my base, I'm going to be in big, big honking trouble. Luckily, my play that I've been doing against virtually every race is I found that Hydralisks, at least at the current level of play, are huge to have around. That is, my roaches have come in. They're easily going to be able to take out this expansion. There's nothing he can do. He's got no real defenses to defend against my attack, except for these Mutalisks. So I can't hit Mutalisks, and the roaches can't hit air. So I'm going to destroy his expansion, and then I should hope, except that I'm microing my base, I should be running them back right away. I may not be able to escape at all, but see, all I'm doing is cleaning up these fucking larvae. There's no point. There, finally start running away. I'm going to lose some roaches during this escape, but it's not the end of the world. Now, what's my production at here? I've got, I don't have a lot of resources because I've been spending like crazy, but I do have 3 now Hydralisks on production. So yeah, like I was saying, and I should move these roaches out here, these Hydras really make a lot of difference in a lot of fights. Even if you get into those sort of roach-on-roach battles, if your roaches are in the front lines tanking, your Hydras can do tons of damage because they've got superior range in the back. And so I really like the Roach-Hydra combination. And then it also will allow me, assuming I micro them properly, to come in here and make sure to defend against these Mutalisks. And I'm going to be forced to play defensive a little bit now because he's got some superior mobility. But I don't really have anything to fear from his Mutalisks at all. And in fact, now I'm still building some Hydras here, but I should have a critical mass here, and I'll be able to continue producing